The bounce is here. Is this the beginning of a bullish reversal? Is the 4-year cycle obsolete now? Or is this just an opportunity for a lower high and to size up on some shorts? We're going to be talking about that. So without further ado, welcome back to Crypto Report. I'm Blacksea. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel right now. Anything I say in this video is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Let's hop into it. All right, guys, I want to start off here and talk about the overarching market. Ethereum's over 3,000. Bitcoin is all the way up to $91,389, guys. Seeing a bit of a bounce. Seeing some people flip from bearish to bullish. Probably a bit premature, not going to lie. But I am seeing it on the timeline, and I'm going to tell you guys how I'm viewing this. So I do want to start off here by showing this. I posted a photo of Bitcoin right here, and I'm kind of mocking, having a little bit of fun. I'm saying straight to new all-time highs because, guys, we're not going straight to all-time highs. I mean, is there a possibility of that? Sure, but I think that based on the technicals, based on my experience of trading and investing for over a decade in cryptocurrency, I think that we're just looking for a significant bounce to trap some more bulls and set us up for a further breakdown to the downside. Now, I'll walk you through that here. So looking at Bitcoin here on the daily time frame, yes, we are closing above 88,000, which I like to see that on the daily. That's bullish. Like, that is the beginning of a bullish reversal. That's nice. And I do think that we could probably come up and test 94,000. I think that that is the next price level on the chopping block. I believe that's right up next. But I do think that you need to be prepared for these big moves to get rejected down. You know, a lot of people are saying, oh, we're pumping. It's because quantitative tightening is done and this, that, and the other. And I think that's a little premature. I think it's a little premature because, guys, we have been due for this bounce after a absolutely cataclysmic drawdown. Kind of exaggerating here. From the all-time high of about 126,000, we wicked all the way down about 36%. Yeah, about 36%. We're due for a little bit of relief. You can't just go straight down just like you can't go straight up. You have to have a little bit of a deviation. People need to take profits. People need to panic sell. Longs need to be liquidated. Shorts need to be liquidated. It is an environment of liquidity. Price action needs to feed, right? Now, I do think that we've been due for this bounce, and I am patiently waiting for this bounce to continue because I do think that, especially if like the traditional market continues to rally out into this week, the S&P 500 has closed over a very important level, indicating, in my opinion, that we're probably setting up for new all-time highs in the traditional market. And usually when you see that, it puts Bitcoin in a little bit more of a favorable position. Now, it doesn't mean necessarily that whenever the traditional market rallies that Bitcoin's going to go up with it. There's deviations, but it makes an environment that's easier for crypto to actually rally. So in the meantime, guys, I am looking for a local high. I am looking for a move to potentially $94,000 and $100,000 Bitcoin in the next coming months. Now, I don't think, though, that we're going straight to new all-time highs. I don't. I think that we're in a bear market. I think that the bounces are for shorting. I know people don't like to hear that, but guys, I want to be transparent. I want to tell you guys how I'm viewing this market. I do not want to be leading you guys to the slaughter. I do not want to be doing that. So I'm just telling you guys how I'm viewing this and how I'm playing it. And in my opinion, guys, well, what I am doing is I'm shorting altcoins. I'm short Zcash up about 1,500%, about $1,500 on this short position. And I'm looking for a bounce to size up a bit more because I'm looking for that dead cat bounce on Bitcoin, because usually after that is when you actually see the full capitulation down, where you see basically the volatility kind of it spikes after you see the dead cat bounce to the downside, and then I should say the volatility spikes up as it's crashing down, but then it starts to simmer out and you look for the sideways chop until you finally get time capitulation. But we're far from that, but in the meantime, I am looking for these bounces to actually size up on my positions, on my short positions. Now, if you guys do want to trade with me and you want access to our private Discord with Crypto Kip and I, where we have our trade signals, it's more of a one-on-one community with us, and we're kind of building a nice community. It's a lot of fun talking to you guys and talking about your journeys through crypto. It's a lot of fun, but check out in the pinned comment section or description box below. All you have to do is sign up to Blofin using our link, and you get a $5,000 sign bonus as well as access to our private Discord server. So after you sign up to Blofin, there's another link down below in the description box to our Discord. You click that, you follow a couple steps, and you're in, and come say hi. And guys, all the links down below are affiliate links, so it helps with this channel, but there's also lucrative bonuses for you, so it's a win-win for everybody. Now, I do believe we're in the bear market, and I do believe that we can see bounces to significant price action. I think we could bounce to 116,000, but I think we probably only come to about 100K. I've seen people argue like, well, I mean, I see lots of arguments like if the 4-year cycle is not, it's obsolete, but guys, the 4-year cycle is all we've had, and it's been the most accurate data point for the past, really for me, like the past, the inception of Bitcoin, like since 2012, and it's been more and more clear as each cycle has gone by. And I do understand why people will argue that the 4-year cycle could be broken now because of all these institutions and whatnot, but when it comes strictly to price action, the 4-year cycle is still intact. So I'm going to keep putting my money where my mouth is, and I'm going to keep believing in my thesis, and I'm going to follow the 4-year cycle's data points until it's broken. And so what does that mean? I am shorting altcoins, and I'm buying Bitcoin. Because, guys, you always have to hedge. You always have to hedge. If there's one thing I've learned from trading and investing, you got to hedge. You got to hedge, and that's why I'm shorting the alts, and I'm buying Bitcoin every day, just in case if the 4-year cycle is broken. I think it's a small chance, but if it does get broken, then I will still be caught making profit, right? I'll still be caught being profitable, that's kind of a weird way to put it, but I'll still be profitable whichever way we go, because if we come to the downside, the alt shorts will print significantly. If we come to the upside, really, those alts will be stopped out, those alt shorts will be stopped out in the profit, and Bitcoin will continue to rally. Because, guys, I do believe in Bitcoin. I think that it's the only cryptocurrency asset that actually I believe in that I can hold for eternity, really. That's kind of how I feel, or until, I don't know, maybe until the day the last Bitcoin's mined. But guys, I want to know what you guys think. Do you think that the bull market cycle is over? Are we in a bear market, or are we getting ready to actually see this bounce continue to the upside? Like I said, in my opinion, I'm looking for a lower high to get formed, somewhere around $94,000 to $100,000 Bitcoin, if we get so lucky to get a move up there, so I can enter in a little bit deeper in my shorts. But I don't know what you guys think, but that's all I got. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel now, sign up to Blowfin using the link down below to get access to our private Discord. I'll see you next one. Bye-bye.